All right, we got freshman Tuti Jones, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Tuti, just your thoughts on the game.
I think it was a pretty tough game. Murray State did a great job in the opening quarters. They made us fight, and I think at the end we just came all together, and that's what got us the win.
And obviously you're a freshman, so this is your first tournament, but now you've won twice, and you're being the title game. What are your thoughts about playing for a championship tomorrow?
I'm excited. This is what I came here to do. I've been looking forward to this since I've been at Belmont, so I'm just ready to take on the next challenge.
Anyone has questions for Tuti, please let me know down in the chat, and then I will call on you. We'll start first with Ian. Go ahead, Ian.
Hey, Tuti, a lot of timely baskets for you in the game tonight. What were you seeing or what were you thinking out there that allowed you to contribute?
I was just trying to do whatever my team needed me to do. We are great when we work together, when we all come together and do what we need to do. So I was just trying to be there when I could for everybody.
Other questions for Tuti? Tuti, the game was obviously close for a while, and then you were able to pull away from them. Just what was the mentality there going in when the game was close to try to widen the lead a little bit?
Defense. When we come together and we play defense well, it leads to offense. So we knew after we came together and did play Belmont basketball that we were going to end on a good note.
Blake, go ahead.
Tuti, congrats on the win. You guys switched into a zone defense. What led to that decision, and why do you think that was so successful?
That might have been a question for Coach Bart, but we just do whatever he says. So.
Always.
Let's go next to Christian.
Tuti, we talked about it yesterday with Destiny a little bit, but talk about the talk on the bench, first half, tight ball game, not giving up. What were the same things your teammates were talking about? What were you saying to your teammates? Make sure you're still in it.
We just tried to encourage each other. Some of our shots weren't falling, but we knew that with due time they would fall. So we just stayed encouraging the whole game. We knew what we could do.
Anybody else? Questions for Tuti? All right. Thanks, Tuti, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
We'll have head coach Bart Brooks with us here in just a sec. If you know you're going to have a question for Coach, let me know down in the chat. All right, Coach, just start us off a general thought on today's win.
Well, first, credit to Murray State. They, coming in here to the tournament shorthanded, missing a couple of really key players who have been instrumental in the season that they've had. And Coach Turner does an unbelievable job with her program, and those kids compete, and all the credit in the world to those kids. They busted it. They gave a lot of effort, and they gave us fits. For the first 2.5 quarters of that game, it was as tight as it gets. So credit to those guys for being here and for really competing well today and being prepared. And Coach, like I said, Rochelle does a great job with that program. The young lady sitting over here, Tuti Jones, who you just heard from, is a special player, and I'm blessed. She said she does what Coach Bart says. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she just lets her instincts take over, and she did that tonight. And I thought what she did defensively on Macy Turley, who's one of the best guards in our league, Tuti Jones, I think showed the world how good she is defensively. And I've known it, since I recruited her a long time ago, how good she is. But I think everyone is starting to realize how good she is defensively. And just our team. We didn't have rhythm. We missed some easy open shots that we got early, and we missed them. And, I thought that led to maybe some breakdowns defensively that we don't typically have. And then, as the game went on, I just felt our team start to be more together and more how we were coming into the tournament. which is a rhythmic offensive team where the ball's moving and we're making extra passes and we're aggressive on the bounce and we're aggressive on the glass, and some of those easy baskets that we were starting to get kind of sparked that run for us. And Tuti said it, what we do on the defensive end of the floor, that's always something we can control with the energy and the effort. And I thought that's how the game turned for us today.
All right, we'll go questions. Ian, you're up first.
Hey, Coach. You decided to drop into a zone there in the fourth quarter, and you held Murray State scoreless for 5 minutes after doing so. What was the reasoning and thought process there?
Yeah, they're just such a good offensive team. We had held them to a pretty good low number in the first half playing man, and the first 2 games we played them this year, we played exclusive zone D. So we played 100% zone against them in the first game and the second game at their place. So we understood, that they're a very rhythmic offensive team, and we didn't want to give them the same look all day. So we tried to change up looks a little bit, but really it was just, as a coach, sometimes you just have instincts, and I just felt like we needed to do something to maybe get them out of their rhythm. They came out of the half and made a couple of buckets that I felt like we weren't quite in the right place, and the change in D's just helped our kids with the energy and the effort plays, and I think that sparked a run. But it wasn't anything I did; it was our players who did it.
Coach, you're back in the title game, so you're going to play UT Martin. Thoughts on that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. We're excited about that challenge. Coach McMillan does a great job with his program. Those guys are always competitive and tough and physical and well coached, and they're going to be disciplined, and they're going to be a handful. And that's why we do this. We want to compete against the best because we want to be the best. So I'm thrilled that we get to stay another night and prepare and rest and get ready to go again tomorrow and compete for a championship.
Anybody else? Other questions for Coach? All right, Coach. No, hold on, Ian. You got to follow up. You can close it out then. Go ahead.
Yeah, you talked about making adjustments after the first round win, and to go into this Murray State game, you put Allison in the starting lineup. She had 11 rebounds tonight. What was the thought process with that, and what adjustments do you see yourself making to go against UT Martin tomorrow?
Yeah, Allison Luley is a unbelievably selfless energy giver as a teammate and a player for our team. And even though she doesn't put up numbers in the scoring column, she does so much for our team on both sides of the ball. And the plays that she made defensively tonight, I thought she was unbelievably good on the defensive end of the floor. And then she did a lot for us on the offensive end of the floor that maybe the casual fan wouldn't notice or realize either. So for me, it's kind of a no-brainer that young lady deserves to play and deserves to start. She's earned that role, and she's done a great job with what we've asked her to do. And matchups and adjustments for UT Martin, only playing those guys one time. I think we played them, I don't even know the day. It was sometime in January. This season's been a blur, but it's been a long time ago. So I think I know our team's a lot different, and I think their team's also a lot different. They'll be better than they were, and I think we're better than we were. So it's going to be a fun challenge and an exciting matchup, and we're going to be ready.
Anybody else? All right, Coach. Thanks and congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
All right.